Thanks for tuning in to Bourbon Drop. I'm your host, Myron. Today, we've got 1792 Sweet Wheat. Now, it's not every day that you go into a store and see these on the shelves. I was asking about something else when I was at the wine shop. If you saw the Cellar Age Maker's Mark video, you already know the backstory, and he told me that they had the 1792 Sweet Wheat. So I just had to grab it. Normally, these are in between the bottles behind me on the bar. Let's see if the Sweet Wheat owns a spot on the bar.
Bottle drop, bottle drop, bottle drop.
I know that 1792 Sweet Wheat is chased. You don't see it a lot. People always want something that they can't have, so that's pretty much how that works out. I could not find much information on this thing. There is no age statement on the bottle, so it has to be at least 4 years old. We know that. There is no mash bill. It is an undisclosed mash bill. I'm assuming it's, got a lot of wheat in it because it is 1792 Sweet Wheat, but I could not find much about it. So we are going to give it a nosing and see how it does. I want to know if it's going to earn a spot behind me on the bar. Now, it could be two reasons why it earns a spot. And that could be one, because I don't want to touch it and it looks pretty sitting up there as a full bottle, or because it is good enough to be up on the bar and I want to showcase it and show off what I got. So let's get into the nose. Not starting off good. not starting off good at all. There's a little bit of it's a slight tea, a slight grapiness, and I would say like a little bit of an oak, but mainly tea, grapey, and it's very delicate, very light. I mean, it comes in at 91.2 proof. Why they have such a weird proof on it, I don't know, and that seems to be the standard proof. But the nose is just very light. It doesn't really do anything for me, put it that way. Light grapey, youthful alcohol notes. And to be 91.2 proof, it actually stings a little bit. And you're talking to a guy who, I can drink some high proof stuff, and lower proof stuff normally doesn't hit me in the nose like this. This actually stings a little bit in the nose. Let's get into the palate. So the mouthfeel is kind of thin. It comes into the palate with a dull sweetness. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like this dull, almost bland sweetness, like a sweet tea, and then it's kind of gone. Like the mouthfeel, it's kind of thin. It's kind of gone. It's kind of, it's gone already. Let's go back into the palate one more time. That ethanol actually comes up from the throat. I get a spice in the back. It's almost a licorice and spice together. There is almost everything happens after you drink it. It's weird. Like I said, it's like a dull sweetness, almost like a very light sweet tea, and then you get like these ethanol vapors come up from the throat, and also a little bit of like cinnamon red hot. Like I am picking up like a cinnamon red hot. Yeah, the nose hasn't gotten any better. Dull sweetness, then boom, cinnamon red hot, spice, no char, no chocolate, no leathery finish. Ethanol comes up from the throat. I am just going to get into the breakdown. Is this worth the chase? No. 1792 sweet wheat is not worth the chase. If you look, opinions, I told you what they are like in videos before. So, I am not going to dog it. This is just not my cup of tea. If you like butterscotch, if you like a rich bourbon, I've even found, like, honestly, one of the best 90 proof pours out there, in my opinion, is Eagle Rare. Then when you go lower than that, and the Michter stuff. But then when you go lower than that and you get to some of that Michter stuff, nice mouthfeel, good, rich, buttery notes on the palate. This just doesn't do it, man. So is it worth the chase? Not for me. I wouldn't chase this. Is it worth over retail? I was lucky enough, and I know I'm probably paying over retail, but I was lucky enough to get it for $59.99. So $60. I probably wouldn't even pay that again. And I'm being honest with you. I would not spend $60 on this bottle again. Would I give it to a new bourbon drinker? Yes. It is in that proof range that I like to approach a new bourbon drinker with. That 91.2 proof, that weird proof, I think a new bourbon drinker will be able to sip on this and not have an issue. Will they like it? That is another question. So, you know, I don't know. You see, I'm a fan of 1792. Foolproof, love it. The bottled and bond, this is the bottled and bond, right? No, the yellow one. This is the single barrel. I really like the single barrel bottled and bond. I really like the bottled and bond as well. Spoiler alert, I am supposed to be getting a Kirkland's single barrel, so hopefully we've got a battle coming up in the future with this single barrel right here. But no, I would, like I said, I would give it to a new bourbon drinker. Will it always be on the bar? This might be on the bar just to look pretty and be a full bottle. It doesn't go with the color scheme, so it might not be on the bar immediately. It might eventually find its way to the bar, because you see I got the E.H. Taylor back there, which that is kind of a yellowish label, and you see I've got the Old Carter back there, which is kind of a tan-ish label, which these sit perfectly in between the two. And then, you know, of course, I've got the 1792 foolproof. So right now, man, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be on the bar. You know, so take it for what it's worth. I am not a fan, and you guys know I don't like to sit up here and dog bottles on the channel. So with that being said, let the whiskey flow. Never run out unless you're headed to a drop. Till next time.